All right. How about from Jimmy? Jimmy talking about whether or not this weird situation matches last year's weird situation.
It was weird. It was different than any situation I've ever been in. I've been in some weird ones too, so that's saying something. But no, it was. I think things worked out for the best. You know, there was a lot of ups and downs, rocky roads here and there, but I think throughout the whole thing, I'm happy with where I'm at, happy to be with the Niners. I think the Niners are happy to have me back, and I think things are working out pretty well.
All right, so, I mean, look, if I had to pick a football player to handle a quote-unquote situation, I mean, is Jimmy got the one seed or what?
He knows what to say. I mean, he knows how to deflate everything and how to, I thought there was one moment of honesty in the whole thing, though, where he said he kind of acknowledged that it was familiarity that really led him back ultimately. But then he also said, you got to be smart in this business, and you always got to have an eye on your future, at least one eye, and you got to be smart about things. And I thought that ultimately he made the best call for himself and his future, and staying here was the best call.
I think this is the comment you're referencing.
A lot of things, actually. I think just the opportunity to be with the same team that I'm familiar with, offense I'm familiar with, coaches, players, all that stuff really played a big role in it. Seeing the other opportunities that were out there, and just, you weigh in the pros and cons of everything. Trust me, there was a lot of back and forth going on just with other teams and what I wanted my future to look like. And so this is what I wanted. I'm happy the way it worked out. And it's just the familiarity, I think, was a big part of it.
I agree with you that that's one of the most honest things we heard yesterday. And I think it's something that we haven't highlighted yet this week. And I'd like everybody to realize this, because there's been so much talk about, wow, this makes the 49ers so much deeper this year. And this makes them bulletproof if something happens at the quarterback position. True. Y'all understand that Jimmy did not make this decision about this year's 49ers squad. Jimmy did not do this because he's like, man, I really think we can win a Super Bowl. I think we can win the Super Bowl this year. Let's go, team. No, Jimmy's talking about next year. That's why Jimmy did this, because what is Jimmy's best chance to get a huge bag and a starting job next year with a team that's good? Well, A, you need to be an unrestricted free agent. B, you need to not be franchise tagged. And C, you need to have good things on tape. Where are you going to put good things on tape? Or you need to have nothing on tape.
You're leaving at the biggest one, which is D, you have to be healthy.
Right. Well, of course.
So that's why you don't want to go to bad teams, because on a bad team, you're
bad offensive line.
Yeah, I mean, you go to Seattle, you're going to start more games than you're going to start here. But your odds of showing up in March healthy, ready and willing and able to sign a $20 million plus per year contract, your best odds of winding up in March healthy are staying right here and playing fewer games, playing behind Trent Williams.
Not the only time that he talked about his future. Here's this.
As much as you're in it for the wins and everything like that, you got to look into the future a little bit, contract situations and all that. And I think everybody does that to a certain degree, and you have to be smart in that sense of it. But at the end of the day, I'm a 49er right now, and I'm happy about that.
Yeah, so it's like, we also have to think about that. No, you only have to think about that. I hold none of that against Jimmy. This whole 18-month experience where the 49ers, who still have this guy, and essentially told him was it February or March of 2021, my man, we're done with you. And he's still here, and he's still handling it, and he's put good things on tape and went to an NFC title game in the midst of all of that. And now here we go again. I'm here to say I hold nothing against him if he had literally turned the entire press conference yesterday into, look, I want to start somewhere in 2023, and this is my best chance to do it. Like, he absolutely has that latitude with me if he wants. He deserves it.
He also had one other honest moment at the beginning where he said, everything happens for a reason. But before he said that, he said, this isn't what I wanted. He acknowledged publicly right up front.
Sure.
It's like, I'm happy with the way it worked out. This isn't what I wanted to have happen, but things happen for a reason. So he's kind of come to grips with it, that even though that wasn't the plan for Don Yee, it wasn't the plan for him, it wasn't the plan for the Niners. But I think all sides are happy that the Niners are happy they have insurance, and Jimmy's happy that he's here as opposed to starting on a bad team and maybe not going to be able to secure the bag because of injury.